Welcome.
So much pain! So much pain.
Now, I want y'all to look exactly at this frame right here. Her neck is already broken. She is eating dirt while her body is making the letter Y. And I felt so bad for Naruto, bro. Dude was having to watch his future wife get thrown around a dusty ass crater. While he just had to sit there and watch it all happen. This man Pain really had this man in the hotel chair, just sickening.
Damn. He did her dirty though.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember that.
It's finally time. After the many detours and the many tweets and memes.
Yes, sir.
Forever. Court is now in session, and it is for none other than the shinobi that refuses to fight one-on-ones and will roll up on you with 6 niggas. The master of jump jutsu, Pain. Now this one's gonna be a long one because dude was moving
Not
with
jump
it, but go ahead,
jutsu.
grab some food and get comfortable because the evidence is on deck and is ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A.
It's time to eat.
All right. Exhibit A, taking over the hidden reign and jumping a senior citizen. Ah, man.
A senior citizen? I don't remember that.
Why it took me so long to make this video specifically, I had to go back and watch my goat get jumped.
Damn, bro.
Like, it's 2026 and I still feel some type of way about this shit till this day. Like, bro, on the real, I did not want to watch this bullshit again. Having to watch my goat get slimed out by 6 fucking emo niggas.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Bones ass nigga didn't even give him the respect of a one-on-one. Now, before I have to go.
But you know what's funny though? Like, I cried more for Asuma than I cried for Jiraiya. For some reason, I just thought the way Asuma went out, bro, it was sad. It was sad because, like, they gave you hope that he was going to survive that. But nah, they took it away from you, bro, and slimed Buddy out. I feel like that was more sad. But Jiraiya went out sad too, bro. That was terrible.
Go through the pain of commentating my goat getting jumped, there is a massive atrocity that Pain committed before this. So let's go ahead and break this down real quick. Now, if you watch my Danzo video, I've already basically went over how Nagato ended up becoming Pain. But if you need a little refresher real quick, Danzo and Hanzo basically set this nigga up, leading to the entire original Akatsuki getting squad wiped, and Nagato—
Of course, Danzo was involved.
Now, after he was set up and his whole crew got slimed out, Nagato made sure that he was going to get his revenge by any means necessary. So on one fateful day, Pain pulled up to Hanzo's compound and killed every single guard that was in there protecting this man. Man came in here and cleaned house, left piles of bodies. Old boy right here in the back got his ass beat so bad he got left in prime back shots position. Then he threw Hanzo to the wall like the piece of trash that he was. And in Hanzo's last moments, bro started begging for his life. But Pain stared him dead into his soul and told him, "Are we serious right now, my nigga? You dare beg for your life after you slimed out all my niggas?
Yeah.
You me killed my best friend, my brother, the nigga body I'm using right now to body your ass. And you talking about, please don't kill me, after you sold us out to that fucking fraud Danzo, when all we wanted was peace." Wait, hold on, nigga. I wanted peace too. That motherfucking fraud set me up too.
Nah, bro.
You should have thought of that before you sided with that dumbass nigga. Wait, hold on to it. Please don't.
Wham. Hey, Pain was on demon time.
His whole crew and boomed Hanzo along with all his other guards and shit. But Pain didn't stop there. Oh no, because he made sure that nobody else would oppose him or his ideals. So,
Bro, it's been so long since I've watched Naruto Shippuden. Like, I forgot majority of the things that happened in this show. So, hearing him talk about it sort of like brings back memories. And I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. Or I'm like, what? That happened? Like when he talked about like him taking out like a senior citizen. That was crazy.
he decided to wipe out Hanzo's entire bloodline. He went after his parents.
What the hell?
His child, his relatives, his friends, and even their
Yo!
infants. He wiped
That's
them all
wow,
out.
bro.
He straight up eradicated his entire clan and completed a whole hostile
That's
takeover of
fuck.
the entirety of Amegakure. Now, we've sadly
That's
reached
crazy.
the second part of this exhibit, and it is, of course, my goat getting jumped. Now let's go ahead and set the record straight. When it was just a 1v1, when it was just Jiraiya versus the Animal Path, he was cooking that nigga shit. Every single summon he pulled out, Jiraiya boomed it. Oversized Mr. Krabs, boom. Demon Cerberus dogs, boom. The Brazen Boom, boom. A mutated chameleon chimera on steroids. Kaboom, nigga! This fight was actually manageable until Pain stopped playing fair and said,
I have to admit, Jiraiya-sensei, when it comes to one-on-one combat, you are superior. However, let's see how you fare when it comes to getting jumped.
and summons 2 more of these niggas, making the fight a 3v1. And this is when the unfair bullshit began. Jiraiya went in with a massive Rasengan, but it gets absorbed and gobbled up by the damn built ass Pain. Then he got behind the human path and tried to punch him, but he blocks his attack without even looking at him. Then he tried to attack the animal path, but Pain
Now that I think about it, who actually made these guys? Somebody tell me, like, did Pain make them himself? Who made them? Like, I don't think he has the ability to make these guys. So how did that work? Somebody dropped the lore, bro. I forgot. Either that or they never explained it.
Summons a massive armored panda to block Jiraiya's sharp-ass porcupine hair. So after he tried to attack all 3 of them head-on but couldn't even land a hit, Jiraiya was like, bump this twin, I'm out. So he leaves and escapes through the pipes. Now this sequence right here is when Jiraiya showed us how elite of a ninja he was, because he pulls off one of the greatest plays of all time. He got Ma and Pa to make sound waves to lure the Pains over to him. So while they were running at him, he had a shadow clone come out of the wall and shoot a fire style attack directly at Will Kelly's fat ass to distract him. So while old boy was enjoying the all-you-can-eat chakra buffet, the other 2 were still running at him. So he shoots out another fire style attack to make them dodge. But when the human pad tried to land on the roof, he got stuck in a pile of goo and couldn't move. So then the animal path was left all alone in a 1v1. And when bro was finally isolated from his other niggas, he was straight cookies. Jiraiya kicks him in his chest and makes his body ragdoll across the hallway. Then he trapped all 3 of them in a genjutsu. And when he had them locked in here, he stabbed all 3 of them and immobilized them, clutching the 3v1. This is a prime example of
Nasty.
He took a unwinnable 3v1
Nasty.
to his favor. And
That's
he
crazy.
should have won this fight. But this is when the bullshit ramped up to the max. While he was walking away thinking that he put them down for good, another Pain spawned.
Yeah, this guy, man.
Whispers in his ear.
Didn't you teach me to never let your guard down, my foolish Gunareva sensei?
Then throws this nigga Jiraiya out of the building and into the ocean. And he ended up losing his left arm because of this. And after Jiraiya got his arm ripped off, this is when all the Pains arrived and pulled up on this nigga. And you could see it in Jiraiya's face. He knew he was
Yeah, it's over, pal.
Oh my God. There's 6 of these niggas. And boy, I tell you, my nigga Jiraiya was sick to his stomach. First of all, the main pain is your dead former student's body being controlled by your other former student, which he didn't figure out till it was too late. And then number 2, all 6 of these niggas had renegons? Like, excuse me, nigga? This generally had bruh shook. And while Jiraiya was thinking, what the hell is going on? Pain was up here just looking at him and telling him,
Yes, Jiraiya-sensei. Your eyes do not deceive you. There are indeed 6 of us standing before you, and we are the embodiment of pain. And now you will feel the pain of all 6 of us collectively stomping your old ass out.
So all 6 Pains jumped down and start jumping Jiraiya. OG stood no chance at all. Bro tried to come in and punch the Tendo Pain, but instantly gets blocked and thrown off to the side. Then he destroys the
Bro, and I just like remembered during this fight, Tendo Pain dropped one of like the coldest speeches when he was talking about how he's now a god and that Jiraiya is a man and he couldn't understand what being a god meant. That was cold, bro. I don't know if you guys remember it, but one of the coldest.
The whole building trying to drown Jiraiya with all the debris. But while Jiraiya was underwater,
What the hell?
path and drags him down underwater into his domain. Because he knew that out of all the pains, he was straight cookies. Because when it came down to 1v1s, he was butt cheeks. So the moment Jiraiya got him in a ISO, he swings around and shoves a Rasengan right into bro's gut, taking him out with ease. But right when my glorious king sat down to try to take a breather, Pain used the chakra rod to stab Jiraiya right before the Anno path went offline. So after Jiraiya took out one of the Pains, he tried to see if he could get the drop on one of the other Pains. So he tried to throw a shuriken at the bald one, but he ducks and Jiraiya ends up bricking. Then the remaining 5 Pains.
That's the problem one, the one that can repair them.
Because when he started to look at all of them, he finally realized, oh my god, I've encountered every single one of these niggas before. And the moment Jiraiya finally put the puzzle pieces together and figured out who bro exactly
It was over.
Out of the water and crushes his throat. Then all 5 of them came down and stabbed Jiraiya to death.
Tragic.
So with the last bit of HP Jiraiya had, he had to make sure that everyone knew the bullshit that he encountered this day. So he wrote on the back of Paul's back, and it basically said, Naruto, Pain is not one man. He is 6 niggas in total. Also, delete my browser history, twin. I can't have Tsunade seeing that shit. And
Yo, what
Jiraiya
the hell, man?
Pain shoots a rocket fist at him and blows up the greatest gooner to ever do it. And he sinks to the bottom of the ocean and dies.
Hey, that's facts. Bro was really the greatest gooner from the Hidden Leaf, bro.
After getting holed by 6 niggas.
Tragic.
Exhibit B. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit B. Invading the Hidden Leaf. Now, this exhibit right here.
Yeah, he was on demon
The
time.
longest exhibit for this trial. Because the amount of destruction and people that just straight up die in this exhibit alone is just ridiculous. Like, this man's crime stats are about to go to the moon. So
What?
Pain decided that it was finally time to kidnap Naruto and to wipe the Hidden Leaf off the map. So the first victims to feel the wrath of Pain were these 4 random Jonin that were on guard duty. Now, they were outside enjoying the beautiful day that it was, and probably thought that there was no way in hell that they would have any types of problems today. But right before they were about to take their lunch break, Pain pulls up right in front of them, and he
Damn.
didn't even say a word. He just shoots bro in the front and kills him right in front of his homies.
Straight biting, no
The
barking.
first guy, the other 2 Jonin come down from the air and tried to hold him down. And they were basically sacrificing themselves so homeboy right here could run away and alert the village that there was an intruder. But since Pain, aka Nagato, is a very sickly looking man, he does not like other niggas touching him. He takes social distancing very seriously. So he Shinra Tensei's both of them off of him, killing these 2 poor souls on impact. And then the last guy standing got done the worst out of all of them. Pain picked bro up and slowly pulled his body towards him while staring him dead in the face before shoving
Damn.
through his stomach. And with that, these 4 unlucky poor souls were the first of many victims of Pain's massacre. So after he took out the 4 guards, he wasted
Like, some of this stuff is new to me, bro. Like, I remember this, but I don't exactly remember what happened. And you gotta, like, remember, at the time when I was watching Naruto Shippuden, we didn't have, like, Crunchyroll or all that stuff. So, I'd watch it on Facebook, on YouTube, stuff like that. I don't know if you guys remember that era of, like, anime, but yeah, it was during that time. So, it was a long, long time ago.
did no time to get started on destroying everything. So all 6 pains spawn inside the leaf and disperse. And the moment they got to the location that they were meant to be in, they immediately started to cause chaos and destroy everything in their path. They was blowing up every single block in the damn village. They didn't give a fuck about any of the innocent people in the village that were getting killed. They was blowing their
Just mass slaughter.
Multiple people that were running away died because they were getting crushed by all the debris of the blown up building.
Bro.
And just off this observation alone, this is already a case of mass murder and just flat out terrorism. Because the amount of people dying in blocks getting
Like, why are you doing that, bro?
legitimately uncountable. And my God, the amount of Joni that were getting dropped off was unfathomable. Will Kelly was out here choking niggas out while others had to watch in the cuck chair and wait for their turn to get choked out. The human path was out here sucking the soul out of these niggas. Pause. And I ain't gonna lie, the big buff motherfucker was without a doubt the freakiest out of all these niggas. He was out here choking niggas out and asking them, "Where is the Nine Tails Naruto Uzumaki?" But the Jonin were like, "I ain't no snitch. Yes, buff bitch." So he used his great nigga jutsu to pull out their tongues to see if they were lying or not. And when he was done, he ripped out their whole tongue.
What the hell?
That shit.
Yo, I don't remember this.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
I don't remember this, bro.
Because that was so unfreakishly called for. So while Buff Pain was out here taking tongues and other things,
please.
Kelly's big ass was on a tear. He was surrounded by like 10 Joni, but he did not care. He was happy as hell because all he was thinking of was, "Oh yeah, I ain't never losing weight because all I see in front of me is a buffet of free eats." It blows up the entire block, killing every single Jonin around him. So while Will Kelly was going around terrorizing people like he terrorizes fast food workers, there was another major fight going on that almost gave me as much depression as Pain versus Jiraiya. And that, of course, was Pain versus
Yeah.
Kakashi. So here's how
I
this
knew he was
tragedy
going to
went
say
down.
that.
So Kakashi confronted the Tendo Pain because bro was literally 5 seconds away from adding Aruka to the dead nigga list. So when Kakashi got the ISO with Pain, he throws up a mud wall to try to box him in. But Pain shoves a chakra rod through Kakashi's shoulder. So Kakashi tries to counter with a lightning blade. But Pain stares into this nigga Kakashi's soul, and he ends up bricking because of this. So after Kakashi bricked his first lightning blade, he thought there's no way I could miss a second time. So he tries to hit him with another lightning blade. But the Shinra Tensei merchant Tendo Pain tells Kakashi to bag that ass up. So after he sent Kakashi flying like 200 yards, the moment Kakashi
Almighty push, bro.
the bald nigga Pain jumps in
OP.
right behind him and tries to sneak Kakashi with his bazooka arm. They haven't even been fighting for 10 seconds, and this nigga Pain is already jumping. He looked at Kakashi and basically told him,
Nigga, did you really think that this was gonna be a 1v1? You should have known you were gonna get jumped the
Wait, now I'm wondering, like, do the Renegon abilities differ from person to person, or are they all the same? Because I haven't seen Madara using the almighty pull, almighty push. I may be wrong, but I've never seen him use it. I've only seen Pain use it. So how does that work? And it was Madara's eyes. Sasuke. I think I've seen Sasuke using like the almighty pull. I may be wrong, but somebody correct me if you know. Like, I haven't really thought about it, but now that I'm thinking about it, it makes me wonder.
moment you tried to fight me.
So the bold Pain's body starts to morph, and he ends up mutating into a form with 6 arms
Freak
and 3
yeah.
faces. So Pain starts to pull Kakashi towards the bald nigga. Now while he was getting pulled, Kakashi tried to use a chain to stop his body moving. But Pain just looked at Kakashi trying to save himself like,
That don't work.
There's no way out of this.
so he starts to pull him even harder, and he ends up taking a blade to the gut. Now, thank God this was a shadow clone, because if Kakashi went out like that,
Yeah, he would have been
so
gone.
after he faked out Pain, the bald nigga ends up getting crushed by Choza and Choji. And now Pain was about to get a taste of his own medicine, because this man was about to get jumped by Kakashi, Choza, Choji, and the rest of Choza's squad. But even though Pain was about to get jumped, the master of Jump Jitsu knew exactly how to counter this shit. So he ran directly at everybody and let all of the no-name background characters spam their jutsus. So after they were done throwing every projectile,
This part was
Pain
cold.
assessed his situation and knew he had everybody lined up for a fat ult. So this nigga uses his ult and says,
Shinra Tensei.
and blows
Damn.
the entire area. And this
That
attack
was
took out
cold.
every single no-name bum that tried to land a attack on this man. So after he one-shotted all the background characters, Kakashi tried to get the jump on Pain from the ground. But the Shinra Tensei merchant blasts him off of him again and sends Kakashi down to the ground. So Pain walked up and tried to kill Kakashi.
You
while he was
cannot
stunned.
jump the
Choji
originator, bro.
and try to hit Pain with a double sonic spin dash. But Pain counters them both and spams Shinra Tensei once again to get them off of him. But after Pain used his jutsu, they actually ended up trapping this man with a chain that they hit underground. So Kakashi tried to hit Pain with one more lightning blade, but out of nowhere, the bold Pain comes in and uses his body as a sacrifice.
Bro, this guy was a
Once
problem.
again, blowing up the entire area.
This guy was a
After their
problem.
failed attack, Choza and Choji were both knocked out cold, and Kakashi was trapped in a bunch of rubble. And while Kakashi was trapped, Pain
The nail of
How
death.
foolish. Did you really think a master of Jump Jitsu wouldn't know how to counter Jump Jitsu itself? What a shame. And motherfuckers really.
I was just saying that. You cannot jump the originator of the jump jutsu, bro. Like, how you gonna jump, bro, and expect them not to know how to counter that? He knows how to counter that, bro. He literally made that. Now, take this nail, bro.
Call you the copy ninja. Now, no pain. And take this 223 to the dome.
Not the 223. Headshot.
Damn shame. Now, Kakashi actually didn't die from a headshot because he used Kamui to bail him out. Kakashi actually died when he had to use Kamui again to bail Choji out when he was running from his life from a bazooka. But at the end of the day, it doesn't change a thing. Pain took my boy Kakashi off the map. Bro boomed two of my favorite characters in the most nonchalant way possible. So after Pain killed Kakashi, the other Pains were still on a tear in the village. Hell, the animal path made the village a whole open zoo, and Buff Pain was still out here on this freaky shit. Because tell me why he had
What the hell was that? Hey, I gotta run it back. I'm sorry. What was he saying?
tear in the village. Hell, the animal path made the village a whole open zoo, and Buff Pain was still out here on this freaky shit. Because tell me why he had Konohamaru getting choked out on a wall.
Hey!
Nigga had a
Why are you getting
child
tongue?
getting choked out and about to get his tongue ripped out right before our eyes.
Freak
This
ass!
who tried to help him, but he got swatted away like a fly. And this freaky ass nigga was about to rip a child's tongue out. But thank God it was a shadow clone, and Konohamaru faked this freak ball out and hit him with a Rasengan. But at the end of the day, this is attempted murder, assault, and child abuse. Because what the f is this nigga doing generally? Out here trying to rip the tongue out of kids, like, come on.
Tonguing
And I ain't gonna
kids.
lie, I gotta give a shout out to Konohamaru.
Just tonguing kids.
When all these other Jonin were getting packed up. Like real shit, the Leaf needs to do
Arrest
some
that
evaluations
man.
on rank. Cause some of these niggas repping the Jonin rank, shit, and Chunin are sorry as fuck. I actually don't know how they passed the exams. I'm being so serious right now. Like generally how? So while the chaos continued, Pain's next move was just straight up wicked. Shizune Ino and her dad were huddled up and discussing tactics and thought they were in a safe area until Pain jumps down on them and drops a whole grenade. Now, after the grenade blew up, he had Shizune in the worst hostage situation possible. Pain basically told Ino and her dad,
Don't move a muscle, or I will suck the soul out of this fine-ass secretary.
the Hidden Leaf does not negotiate with Tear.
Did not say don't move a muscle, dumb bitch!
Damn!
Ah, man. Poor Shizune. Pain really sucked the soul out of her body. So after Shizune was a victim of the Jutsu, Pain confronted Tsunade. So Pain started talking to her like,
Long time no see, Lady Tsunade. I see after all these
Hey,
years
that was
you're
foul.
still fine as hell. But my apologies. I didn't come here to hit on a cougar who's trying to hold on to the last bit of youth they have left. I came here to spread pain.
So Tsunade was trying to tell Pain that all he was a terrorist, and he's trying to undermine the peace that the leaf has brought. But this made this nigga Pain snap. He heard her say this and was like,
Tell me, woman, what type of peace?
Yeah, he dropped in the ult.
Because all your village has brought is pain. Your village is responsible for the death of my parents. Your village is responsible for turning my nation.
Hey, bro was right. I'm not gonna lie. He was right though.
Family I ever had.
But he ain't have to do all of that.
For not holding monsters like Danzo accountable for their actions and let his repeated mistakes and atrocities.
Danzo evil ass.
Your village is responsible for so much bullshit it makes me sick. And quite honestly, I think I'm ready to wipe this shithole off the map.
so Pain starts to float up in the air.
Bro, you know what? Now that I think about it, hey, if the Leaf just got rid of Danzo, they wouldn't be facing this. They wouldn't be facing the majority of the things they face if they just got rid of Danzo, bro. He was the real op. If you watch Naruto, you know Danzo was the real op, bro. And they kept, bro, whole time he was scheming against them. Talking about he's helping them. Okay.
And when he floated up all the way up to the tippy top, this nigga says,
And now, this world
shall know pain.
So this nigga Pain ends up committing one of the worst crimes a character has committed in a trial. This nigga proudly said, with all of his heart,
Shinra Tensei.
and blows.
Hey! And that's exactly how he said it.
This man turned the entire village into a crater, a fishbowl. Nigga straight up nuked this bitch and made every single villager of the Leaf experience true pain.
Terrible.
Exhibit C.
He wasn't playing, bro.
We have reached our final exhibit, and it is without a doubt one of the most foul exhibits of all time. Exhibit C. Animal abuse and beating a man's future wife to death. So after Pain nuked the
Oh,
Naruto finally
Hinata.
pulled up with one of the coldest intros of all time. This nigga Naruto hit this pose before being summoned and probably thought, oh yeah, when I pull up, everybody gonna be like,
Yes,
"Hey,
sir."
Naruto, you cold as hell. Just for this man to pull up and realize that the whole village was flattened. But I ain't gonna lie, the moment Naruto heard from Tsunade that Kakashi died and he was finally face to face with the person that killed Jiraiya, it was all bullshit, no nonsense from this nigga. Bro boomed the bald nigga Pain in like 5 seconds. Even Pain was like,
Goddamn, this little nigga really might be like
Hey,
so Pain
he was
lines up
on
all the other things to
that.
protect the Tendo Pain because he was trying to recover all the chakra he used from the Shinra Tensei. So Naruto hits a full sprint and starts rushing the Pains, while the Toads were just beating the shit out of all the animal path summons. They were hitting them with actual aerial combos. Then Naruto rushed Chunky Pain and laid his fat ass out. So after Naruto knocked out Mr. All-You-Can-Eat, Naruto chucked a Rasen Shuriken at him and one-shotted the human path. Straight up shredded his ass. So after he turned the human path into ground beef, the next Pain he went after was, of course, the sorry-ass animal path. Because just like when Jiraiya went against it, this nigga is absolute garbage in a one-on-one confrontation. So Naruto got Gamakichi to straight up eat Shorty and trap her in his mouth with Naruto just waiting in there for it. So Naruto starts pissing her off because she can't see shit. Then he gives her a double Rasengan, taking the animal path offline for good. So after Naruto took out the sorriest Pain, Pain grabbed Mr. All-You-Can-Eat World Kelly's reboot card and revived him with the freak nigga jutsu. And the remaining 3 Pains...
That was a problem, bro.
So Naruto throws a Rasen Shuriken at Big Chungus, and he takes the Rasen Shuriken head on and tries to absorb it. But this Rasen Shuriken was straight up bait, because it was Naruto the entire time. So he tackles this nigga, and it ends up creating an opening for a real Rasen Shuriken to go straight to the Tendo Pain. But right before it was about to hit, bro, Pain's chakra finally gets restored, and he's able to spam Shinra Tensei again. So he easily dispels the Rasen Shuriken. But when Pain thought he had Naruto cornered, dude had a whole nother shadow clone come from the top rope, and he blows that freaky ass nigga Pain's back out. Look at his face. Even in death, this nigga still looks like a freak. Bro, cheesing like a motherfucker, and his eyes are rolled back. So after Freaky Pain got his fantasy fulfilled of getting his back blown out,
What the hell?
Pain right here. But since Pain got his powers restored, he got back to immediately spamming Shinra Tensei. So he blasted Naruto off of him. Then after he sent Naruto flying, Gamakichi and the Toes try to jump him, but Pain flies up right in the middle of the
cooking, bro. Hey, I've never seen anyone use a knife like that. Bro was chefing him. He was straight. What the hell was that? Hey, I'm running it back. I want y'all to see this. Like,
so he blasted Naruto off of him. Then after he sent Naruto flying, Gamakichi and the
look at him.
But Pain flies up right in the middle of all 3 of them and uses his anti-jump jutsu. So he spams his ult once again. He sent these damn Toes flying. Nigga, they got flung out of the village, and every single one of them got knocked out cold. Not gonna lie, gang, gotta hit him with the animal abuse right here, because bro just casually threw giant toes like they were nothing. So after he flung the toes all the way out of the Leaf's borders, Pain pulls Naruto towards him, and Chunky Boy gives him right to the gut and puts him in a headlock. And he starts to absorb all of Naruto's Sage Chakra. But this was
that was a mistake.
Because Mr. All-You-Can-Eat ended up absorbing too much of his Sage Chakra. And this ended up leading up to him turning into a bullfrog and being petrified and turning into stone. So Naruto ended up breaking free, and he finally had the ISO with the Tendo Pain. But the moment this fight was about to turn into a one-on-one, Pain decided to play dirty. This nigga universal pulls paw towards him and stabs this old-ass frog nigga to death. This man murdered the frog and put him on a stick and made him a frog kebab. Then he pulled Naruto towards him, choked this nigga, then slammed him to the ground head first. And to make sure he didn't move anymore, he used a chakra rod and shoved it through both of his hands. So after Pain pinned Naruto down, Pain gave Naruto a nasty reality check. Naruto was yelling at this nigga and telling him that he shouldn't be yapping about peace and justice because he blew up his village and killed a bunch of his friends. But then Pain told Naruto,
okay then, little nigga, let me ask you this then. What about my family? What about my friends? What about my village?
A cold speech.
The same that your village has suffered, and it was done by your people. Yes, the Leaf, the niggas you be hanging with, fucked my entire life up. So all I'm doing is spinning back for my people.
Damn, bro.
The pain that your village has caused me. And
they really did use Nagato's village as a war server. Like, that was the server, bro. That's where the great nations fought. That's sad, bro.
Now that I've made you experience pain, you now hate me. So answer this question for me, little nigga. How would you stop this cycle of hatred? Oh, shit, I don't know. That is exactly what the f I thought.
So after Pain lectured Naruto about peace, he straight up stabbed Naruto with 6 more chakra rods to just pin him down like a dog. And while Naruto was pinned down, Mama Toad was yelling at this nigga Naruto, telling him to get up like, get up, don't let this heathen pin you down. Do you hear me, boy? Wake your ass up. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Noisy ass old bitch, shut the fuck up.
So after Pain brutally assaulted a old lady, we are now set to observe one of the most brutal, ref do something, ass whoopings of all time. And most of y'all should know exactly what
Hinata.
this is. Pain versus Hinata. This was one of those ass whoopings that you begged for it to end. Like, on the real, this is one of the hardest fights to ever watch. Like, it is up there with Videl versus...
Not gonna lie, it might have been terrible, but he a real one though. Like, she a real one, bro. Is your shorty gonna do that for you? No! Your girl's not going to do that for you. And his girl is out there in the field with the devil. Hey, I gotta give that to her, bro.
Versus Spopovich. So here is how this atrocity went down. So Hinata came to save her mans from being captured by Pain. Now, I'm not gonna lie, her plan was actually smart, because she didn't try to fight the nigga head on at first. What she tried to do was kick the chakra rods off.
Yeah, that was smart.
Even Pain was shocked. He was like,
Well, ain't this some shit? This girl is actually not an idiot.
so when she tried to hit the next one, Pain sends Hinata flying across the crater. Now, I want y'all to look exactly at this frame right here. Nigga, her neck is already broken. She is eating dirt while her body is making the letter Y. And I felt so bad for Naruto, bro. Dude was having to watch his future wife get thrown around a dusty ass crater. But he just had to sit there and watch it all happen. This man Pain really had this man in the hotel chair, just sickening. So when Hinata was already on half HP after 2 hits, she said, trying to hit the chakra rods, I'ma just have to put hands on this nigga. So she kept on trying to swing at this nigga Pain, but good God, this nigga is a member of Weave Nation. Hinata was straight oxygen, while this man Pain was just tapping.
This was sad, bro.
By the grace of God, Naruto ended up coughing up blood when he went for another Shinra Tensei. And this led to Hinata landing a hit on Pain. She rocked this nigga for a good second. Look at him. He is looking up at the stars. And he was actually out for a minute. So Hinata ran to Naruto and hit off another one of the rods. But right when she tried to go for the rest, Pain recovered and blasted Hinata to the stratosphere.
Hey, that's not funny, bro.
I can barely watch this shit anymore, bro. She started crawling towards Naruto on the last bit of HP she had. This was so wild, even Pain was perplexed. He was genuinely confused. He was actually like,
Why? Why are you still getting up? Why are you still fighting for this dense fool who doesn't even realize you like him till the last movie of the series?
because I love
Hey,
Naruto.
that's fact.
My God, there's not enough pain in this world to fix a dumb broad like you.
Like, bro,
Oh, Lord.
how do you not realize she likes you until like later? And you only realize that because some dude was trying to take her from you. Moon Gojo was trying to secure her.
Lord have mercy. Pain really tried to send Hinata back to the lobby, bro. Now, I'm gonna be so real. I don't know how the fuck she survived this. The plot armor she had right here was diamond. But Pain really used Hinata to mentally torture Naruto. So after he completely destroyed Hinata, Naruto straight up crashed the fuck out and immediately went to Four Tails on
Do you
the
hate
that
me
suit that
now?
Yamato put on? Bye-bye. That shit got thrown out the window. But Pain did not back down from this. He wanted this fight all along. So Naruto starts earthbending and throwing a bunch of rocks at him. But Pain was like, let me show you my moves, nigga. Let me show you how we get down in the hidden rain. So he started hitting the,
Us!
I ain't gonna lie, he was locked in until 2 seconds later when Naruto blitzed him and punched him so hard he made his whole face morph. Nigga turned him into jello. Then Naruto started playing whack-a-mole with him, just smacking him over on the head.
Wham!
And
Wham!
over again. Nigga basically got hit with a Dark Souls attack when you miss your roll. And while Pain was planted in the ground, this dude really had the audacity to say, are you feeling it now, Naruto Uzumaki? Are you feeling the pain? Do you hate me, Naruto
Yeah.
Uzumaki? So while Pain was looking like a sprouted vegetable in a garden, Naruto ends up crashing to the point where he's at 6 tails now. And this is where we are at the infamous scene of this nigga Pain saying,
Hey!
every single frame of this scene is a national treasure. So after Pain made the animation budget go ahead, he started running at Naruto at top speeds, dodging and weaving everything. He was out here skating on water. This fight started to look like a Sonic boss fight the way Pain was moving. Then Pain ended up going.
Yo, bro, I don't know if people love this type of animation. I always hear people hating on it, but I love it, bro. Like, when the lines get squiggly and people move like that, I like that. But I'd really like to know, like, do you guys like that or it's only me? I'd like to think there's a reason why they do it, bro. A lot of people have to like it for them to do it. So do confirm for me in the comments. Do you like that?
Going prone and started to deflect all of Naruto's blasts that he was shooting. So after Pain deflected all the blasts, he was like,
Is that all you got? I expected
Damn!
So after Pain got blasted to Kingdom Come, Nagato decided it was time to pull out the super ultimate move. So when he said this, Konan was like, boo-boo, no, you're not about to do that move, baby. You don't have enough energy. But Nagato was like, silence, Konan. I'm going to capture this nigga like a fucking Pokemon, and I'm going to enter his bitch ass in my Pokedex. So Pain whips out Planetary Devastation.
Planetary Devastation.
Pokemon with his Chibaku Tensei. And you could tell this was his final move because he was using every bit of chakra he had.
Yeah!
His body was just straining. Nagato looked like he was about to.
Hey, that was peak! I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, the way I used to love Chibaku Tensei, bro. Bro was summoning that from the pits of hell. Hey, this fight was peak, bro.
And you could tell this was his final move because he was using every bit of chakra he had left. Bro's whole body was just straining. Nagato looked like he was about to die casting this shit. And he didn't stop until he finally captured the Nine Tails. Now, Pain thought it was over. He thought he had Bro captured and it was time to call it a day.
Yeah, he forgot about plot.
He had no clue how much plot armor Naruto actually had.
I told you!
Ended up breaking out of the Planetary Devastation because of Minato's contingency plan if this ever happened. And after this, it was low-key over for Pain.
Hey, that was some bull.
Because he ended up getting jumped. The same way he was jumping the fuck out of everybody. He was trying to hold back all the shadow clones, but he just couldn't. And then when his Shinra Tensei was on cooldown, Naruto launched
Spam versus spam.
a Rasengan to his gut. So after the Pain was defeated, the last Pain standing was Nagato himself. And the only way Naruto was able to beat this man was to use his most powerful jutsu, the strongest technique in anime history,
the Yap Jutsu.
No Jutsu. So when Naruto pulled up on Nagato, the first thing Nagato did was instantly shoot this nigga. But Naruto ended up eating it. So after he ate the shot, Nagato told him, "Alright then, little nigga, you got 30 seconds to tell me about your pain. And if you don't move me or bring a tear to my eye, I'm booming your ass, twin." So Naruto proceeded to tell Nagato, "You know, man, I get it. I know you had a tough life, and I have too. I remember back in the day when I was a little jet, and I would sit on this swing set.
This jutsu is too strong.
Yearning for friends and attention, while that sad-ass flute song played every time. Not enough, nigga. Continue. My parents..."
I hated that, bro, because every time, like clockwork, every time that song came on and they showed you that swing, I was crying. You'd think I'd get used to it.
Sorry-ass third Hokage threw me in a nasty-ass, dusty-ass apartment. The fucker didn't even give me enough money to pay fucking rent. Then I drank spoiled milk every fucking day. Damn. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. And then I would walk outside, and I would have every single villager looking at me like
terrible.
I was a ticking time bomb, and they were always wondering, when is this little nigga gonna crash out? Nigga, do you know how that feels? Shit, my heartstrings. I lost my parents, my homeboy, my sensei, and I've been bitchless for all 16 years of my life. But nigga, I'm still standing, and I'ma bring peace to this world and stop this cycle of hatred. Oh, goddamn, little nigga. You actually just moved me a bit. Very well, I'm reviving everybody in your village. What? Naruto's 100% crit rate talk no jutsu worked. And this man Nagato revived everybody in the village he killed in exchange for his life. Now, that's good and all dandy, but are we gonna let Pain off the hook with all these
bro.
everybody in the leaf? Hell no! The verdict. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the jury has decided that this trial is a pass. Pain makes the round table. However, all these charges, they not getting dropped, nigga. We're not gonna act like this man did and boom a entire clan and all of their infants. And my goat ain't coming back. That nigga's dead forever.
Insane.
This nigga's still getting locked up for life. So with that being said, appreciate y'all for watching, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. And until next time.
Yes, sir. Hey, bro. Pain was on demon time. Like, it's been so long since I've watched Naruto to the point where, like, I forgot how peak it was. Like, this show was my childhood favorite show, bro. Like, we didn't have Wi-Fi at home, and I'd go the lengths of, like, going to places where they had Wi-Fi just so I could watch it. That's how much I love Naruto, bro. So never doubt me. But Pain, bro, that guy was on demon time. I remember seeing that Chibaku Tensei for the first time. And it was like, it was something I said for a long time. Corner to corner, Chibaku Tensei. Like, my homies can vouch for me, bro. But this video was funny, bro. Actually makes me wanna watch Naruto again. Should I watch Naruto again? Put that in the comments. But what do you guys think about this video, and how, like, do you rate Pain as like top anime antagonist, or like is he like mid tier? I'd put him like high tier. The impact bro had in the show, insane. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and on that note, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.